morning, guys!
We are here in USDR and among representa ang culture and historical diri sa Colon.
Magandang umaga sa inyo, and we are the Colon Group, and we are about to make you explore the places of Colon.
Tara, ato na tayo!
So before we're gonna have a great full adventure in other areas of Cologne, we're gonna look through in this institution, so-called UST. For this time, have a look at here. They started from 1606 up to the present. Right now, we're still building a whole community and campus in this institution, building our lives and community with Christian education and government.
Okay guys, so narito this is Colon Street. It is also known as the oldest street in Cebu, but not only Cebu, in fact, in the whole Philippines. Yeah, it was built around in 1565 during the Spanish colonial period. Under the leadership of Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, the street was developed and became the center of commercialization in Cebu. Colon was where the first few business establishments like movie houses, fashion shops, and offices were built in Cebu. It was also where social events were mainly held. Now it has become the go-to place for shoppers who are in search of good value for money. The charm of Colon was never lost and forgotten when it comes to bargain shopping and quality service. Shops along Colon Street are now known for quality goods sold at cheap prices like jewelry and ready-to-wear clothes.
This is what we call the Santo Niño's Magellan's Cross. The year is 1521, and Ferdinand Magellan put the cross in the soil of the ground. We have two reasons why. First, for Christianity or for Roman Catholics, and second, for Spanish colonization. This is the Magellan's Cross is placed next to the Basilica Menor, the Santo Niño de Cebu, that we're going to encounter later after we discover the Magellan's Cross.
Basilica del Santo Niño. This famous church dates back to the early Spanish colonial era. The church was founded by the Augustinian friars since their arrival in 1565. Basilica Minore del Santo Niño is the oldest Roman Catholic church established in the Philippines. It was built on the same spot where the image of the Santo Niño de Cebu, a statue depicting the child Jesus, was found in 1565 by Spanish explorers led by Miguel Lopez de Legazpi.
Prided as the country's oldest and smallest fort, Fuerte de San Pedro, or more popularly known as Fort San Pedro, is another well-known tourist attraction in Cebu. It was built as a military defense structure under the command of Miguel Lopez de Legazpi, the first Governor-General in the Philippines. It served as the nucleus of the first Spanish settlement here in the Philippines. During the Philippine Revolution at the end of the 19th century, it was attacked and taken by Filipino revolutionaries who used it as a stronghold. You may have known it as the Battle of Tres de Abril, with Leon Quilat leading the revolution. Its long and rich history is a true delight for tourists. Among other things, the fort was once an army garrison, prison camp, school, hospital, and even a zoo. Today, Fort San Pedro is a historical park under the supervision of the local government. To add, part of the fort was converted into a museum that has Spanish artifacts, paintings, old photographs, and historical documents in it.
So for our next stop, as you can see, this is a walking distance from Fort San Pedro, and this is called the Cebu Heritage Monument.
The Cebu Heritage Monument is an extravagant bronze W masterpiece created by the local artist Eduardo Castrillo and was constructed from July 1997 to December 2000. The work depicts the most historical events of Cebu, starting from the time of Raha Humabon, the infamous Battle of Mactan, up to the beautification of Cebu martyr Pedro Palansud.
stop, which is the Santiago Ancestral House, which is on the right across the Cebu Heritage Momentum. This house was considered to be the oldest house in the Philippines, the oldest Chinese house outside of the China. So let's go. Let's take a look.
The Yap San Diego Ancestral House was built by Don Juan Yap in the 1675 and the 17th for his growing family. His wife, Donna Maria Flordo, and their 3 children, Maria, Eleuterio, and Consolacion. Inside the 2-story structure is adorned with beautiful pieces that will make you travel through time. Period artworks, well-crafted sculptures, antique designs, and native furniture shower the interior with Filipino, Spanish, and Chinese influences. Also present are religious icons and images that remind guests of the Yap San Diego's close devotion towards their faith.
Thank you guys for tuning in our adventures. I hope you learned something today on our Cologne Odyssey.
Kung curious kay mo o gusto sa mo musuroy,
Arira mo diri sa Colon kay naagitay laing-laing paadtuan sa mga historical diri sa Colon, and open gid ni siya from Monday to Friday. And
If hilig mo og historical landmarks, then dagan kayong mabilian diri sa Colon since there are like dagan kay museum and even yes, historical landmarks. That's all.
yeah,
Don't
see
forget
you guys.
Bye.
bye.
Don't forget the souvenir.